In the 30 years since the beginning of computing, about every decade, there's a huge swell of training opportunity. Now suddenly it's 2015, 30 years later, and cybersecurity is, in my opinion, and I think in the opinion of many, that same kind of huge wave where we're going to basically have the opportunity to retrain every single person in a corporation about all the rules and how to stay safe. And we have a course called CyberSAFE that gives corporate users the fundamental basics to make sure that their online world is safe and that they're taking good care of their own equipment and their company's equipment. The other part of the market we look at are the actual computer or IT professionals who have responsibility for securing, managing, building, and controlling corporate networks or corporate hardware and corporate software. For them, we have a variety of training products, some of them that have been around for a while, like CompTIA, to some of the newest certifications we introduced, which is called CFR, which is CyberSec First Responder, which is really designed for frontline IT professionals to help them deal with testing for cybersecurity and then responding and planning for incidents.
Cybersecurity offerings have had a big impact on our business. Both the CyberSAFE end user course as well as the CFR CyberSec First Responder course. With CyberSAFE, we now have another offering on the sales perspective that applies to pretty much everybody at any account that we talk to. And with CyberSec First Responder, we have a mid-tier security course that covers more than just one job function. So it allows us to have really open conversations with clients about what they're doing in terms of IT security, what they need to do in terms of IT security, and how we can help them. We've had a relationship with Klein Steel for at least 2 years, a very active relationship with them. We've performed end user training for them. We performed a good amount of IT training for them. And recently we did a CyberSAFE class for their organization as well. We simply asked a few questions about what they were doing in terms of security training for their end users. We discovered pretty early on that this was a focus for them this year, and we had a course at the right time that was applicable for their needs, and we were able to deliver that for them.
End user security training is very important to Klein Steel because we value our customers, and we want to ensure that our employees know what to do with emails and questionable things that they get, and always stop and think before they do something like clicking on a link or opening an email attachment that they probably shouldn't. My professional opinion of the CyberSAFE class was that it was outstanding. We had a number of very good questions from our employees afterwards that really showed us that what they learned in the class sunk in and that they were really considering security as part of their daily job. They actually started integrating the thought process of security and their computers into their daily job. I would say the cybersecurity class as a whole has had a very positive impact on Klein Steel. We get people now thinking ahead of time, should I click on this link, should I open this email, and that sort of thing, which is the kind of result we would expect to see from the class. In the IT department, since the class, we have noticed an uptick in tickets where people are proactively asking us questions before they do things, rather than sending in a ticket saying my computer's infected. It does make less work for us in the long run, absolutely. The instructors made it very easy for my users to understand what the IT department has been trying to tell them for years, which is to think before you click, think before you open.
So I do see security as a huge growth opportunity for our training center. It's a topic that applies to everybody, whether they're a high-end, IT technology worker within that organization, or whether there's just your basic knowledge worker. Everybody has a need to learn how to operate their PCs, their tablets, their mobile devices securely, especially when they're on their corporations, or their institution's network. And so for that reason, I think it's a huge growth area. It's something that's a problem for every organization. And I think that need is going to result in huge sales performance for our training center and for every training center. For the end user CyberSAFE course, we simply ask what organizations are doing to educate their end users on how to operate their corporate hardware safely and securely. When it comes to a higher end course like CyberSec First Responder, we simply ask what they're doing in terms of IT security, what IT security tasks they perform, who performs those tasks, and what problems or challenges they're having as they're attempting to perform those tasks. The good news with CyberSec First Responder is no matter what the client says in terms of the tasks they're trying to perform or the tasks they're charged with performing, CFR almost always fits the bill. It covers more than one job role. And that's what makes us, I think, very effective at talking about the opportunity we see with that course with all of our clients.
The opportunities are there. It's without a doubt. It's only a question of whether you're going to be the person that gets to take advantage of that or whether someone else does, because it's going to happen.